Hello friends! Today I got my craft paints out and I'm going to go a little nuts. What I'm going to work on is called Dendritic monoprinting, and I've got the idea from a gal named Cat Hand, who is quite the mixed media artist. A lot of paint and a lot of stencils. A lot of messy journal type things. In fact, I just made a messy art journal from one of her videos that was just so inspirational on how to create these messy journals just with all the little scraps and paint pieces. So that was fun to do. So Cat Hand, look her up, check her out. She's amazing and inspirational. Okay, so dendritic monoprinting. So what you do is you get your paints together. You got this, and hold on, wait for it. Glass plates work, like from frames, or you can use acrylic frames like these and put them together. But I only had this one of this size. I also have small frames too that I've made some little things out of. Let me get started. Plates all cleaned off and ready to go, and I taped the edges because yesterday I got a little cut from the smaller frames I was using. This size, you can see it. This size I was using yesterday, and even though I did tape it, I still got a little cut. So first of all, what you do is you choose your color paint, and I'm almost getting low on my yellow here, and I only have these little ones, but I haven't invested in a lot of paints yet because I'm still learning about paint. So you spread it around kind of evenly, and if it's not even, no big deal. Then you place the other plate on top of it and press it around. And you can see how it's spreading around. It's starting to get those veins. See the veins in there? Starting to get those veins. And when I pull it all up, and that's a little tricky, the palette knife works for pulling it up too, but you can also leave little flaps on the edges. You can see how it looks when it starts pulling it apart. And look at that. Is that cool? Or what? Isn't that awesome? You get these veins, and watch what it does. I'm going to put it on just a note card. And then you lightly drop it on, lightly spread it around. And carefully lift it up, and that's what you get. Pretty awesome. It looks like coral. And then you can do dots with it too by just putting one. I'll do this in a minute. I'll do this kind in a minute. But I'm just going to pick up the rest. It's cool to layer these colors and these dendritic prints onto each other to get effect like that. Very fun, huh? Okay, now what I'm going to do is going to spread that around again. And out. I'm going to add another layer color on here. Let's see, let's go with maybe a turquoise blue, just to give it something to pop. And I'll do the dots and see how that works. See if I can get those dots. That dot effect is really cool. You can see them smush. See how almost perfect they are? Ooh, we mushed a little. That's okay. Don't mind it. I don't mind the mush. Use some book paper. And hopefully it'll pick up some of the yellow that's left over. And then the dots. See? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Pretty cool. There's a mono print from earlier. Didn't quite turn out. I used a little too much of the paint and it got kind of mushed up in there. But we'll add this and see what it does. And that's the beauty of mixed media art and painting. It doesn't, ooh, I like that. There's so much that can happen with it. That's fun. I'm liking that. And I like the contrast with the dark blue and then the light blue. That's kind of pretty. Here's some pink. Let's pull up some colors left over from that. That's pretty. Looks a little Eastery, but it's still pretty. Okay. And that's getting nice and mushy too. But it's kind of fun because when you have a piece of paper on hand to pick up excess, everything that's previous is already dried, so it won't mush into the colors that you're putting on top of it. So you have lots of variation when it's time. And rinse, 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 repeat. I also have a brayer standing by, and I haven't used my brayer in a while, so let me do that with a color. I don't know how brayer's going to work on this. This is a brayer, speedball brayer, and in theory it's supposed to push around the color in a certain way. And I don't know if on glass, I don't know. I'm gonna do an ombre type thing. I don't have a light color, this blue to go on the edge. We'll see. All right, brayer, do your thing. Ooh. Ooh, that's kind of cool. That in itself leaves a cool impression, doesn't it? Okay, now I got to do something with this excess paint. Oh wow. Something fun. More fun with paint, more fun with paint. All right, now let's see how it does once I put it on here. It already has a pattern. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to lift it up. An orange spot. Oh, well. Ooh, do you see it happening? Do you see the veins happening? Got a little oozing down here, too. All right, let's lift it up and see what ends up happening. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I like it. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay. Just a light touch around the edge. Ooh, that's awesome. Kind of awesome. Kind of awesome. That's not dry yet. I'll do another one. Why not? A printing experiment. Let's do it on this side. Oh, okay. Do you get why this is kind of getting me going here? Caffeine or not, that is cool. So yesterday I was doing this almost all day. Yeah, like this one I did yesterday. This one I did yesterday with several different colors. This was a different technique, and then I put the paint on the glass in a circle and smushed it. And this was a pickup page for all kinds of different things. All kinds of experimentation. See, pretty. It's tie-dye. Okay, hang to dry. I should show you my bin here. This is my my paint bin. It has this set that I bought, and they are just apple barrels. a 30 some count set, and then I had a few other ones that I had purchased and some other things that I've just gotten here and there. White, lots of white. Yeah, that's my acrylic paint box and some of my messy art there. Okay, what other color should I go with? You know, I tried out a brown yesterday and a yellow, and it came out like a leopard print. So let's try that again. So let's just try the brown to start. Well, it's picking up the tracks of my paintbrush, isn't it? I wonder if I didn't use enough paint this time. Definitely picked up my tracks. All right, let's use an envelope, UVO envelope. University of Oregon. Awesome. Oh, that makes me happy. That is fun. Yeah, liking that. Set that over there. Dry. You do need a place for everything to dry. That is a necessity. Ooh la la. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. It makes me happy. You get the idea, don't you? You can see what can be accomplished with just 2 plates of glass, some paint, and you don't even need a brush if you don't want to. I mean, you can just put the dots, just smush it down, and then just whatever you have laying around. Like I have envelopes, book pages from an old book, and just scrap paper, and they're so fun. It's fun, it's fun, it's fun. So anyway, that's kind of how it goes. Let's do a little yellow on here and see what happens. I'm gonna put it in a goofy line. I guess I'm running out. I'm not even gonna spread it around, just gonna let it be. I'm gonna smush it. Let's see what happens. Smush. And pull. Man, doesn't that look like coral? Oh my goodness. Beautiful. It's wonderful. It's marvelous. Oh, nice. I'm gonna grab some from here, that corner, here, and that. And it has my brush strokes in it. It gives it another dimension of interest. Okay, I'm gonna shut you down so you can get busy doing your own stuff. Fun, 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 fun. Okay, so hey, go for it. And don't forget to art. If you can, do it every day. I hope you're having a God bless day. And until next time, bye-bye.